Kia ora koutou katoa. Hello Scorpio, and welcome to my YouTube channel and or my Facebook page if you've come across this video on Facebook. So as always, I'm going to say thank you to those of you who have subscribed to my channel and or linked up with my Facebook page and liked and followed me on there. So I encourage those of you who haven't done that to do that now or at the end of the video. And I do encourage connection to both platforms because I have different things that are going on. So in the near future and in the distant future, so to keep up with that, so it's good to be linked to connected with me on Facebook as well. So anyway, so as usual, these I just want to remind everybody that these reads are general reads. So they may or may not resonate with you. If they do, wonderful. If they don't, then just put it aside because it may be more of a forecast and it may make more sense to you later. So the other thing is if it doesn't, then check out one of your other signs. And this reading is for Scorpio. If you if Scorpio is in your sun, moon, rising and or Venus sign as well and connected to your energy. Yeah. Check them out. If you don't know where they don't know what your other signs are, there is a link in the description box below that will take you to a website that has a what do you call it? A free calculator in there. So I'm just being distracted by over there. So there's some energy that's over there and it's just distracted me. So you may be feeling quite distracted yourself, of recently or of late, with things that are going on or with around you at the moment and feeling like going this way, that way, or that way, and you don't know where you are, bloody Arthur or Martha. It's like, okay. So anyway, just needed to get that out, and maybe you just need to get something out and then so you can regroup or recenter and focus on where it is that you're going to do or what you're wanting to do. And so maybe there's something out there you need to sort out first, okay? So anyway, getting back to my introduction. So I just want to also say if you're wanting to book a reading or a healing session with me or a clearing session, whatever, just get in contact with me and I will explain how they work for everybody, for each person as an individual, of course, and how it could work for you. Because there's so much out there and everything is changing, like with me and my work as well as your work, you and your work and the work that you do, whatever it is, but everybody's life is changing, so it's kind of like there's an update or a shift in the energy. So and it may be something that, because I'm being distracted again, so that may be something that is like needing to sort out for you as well. So back to that again. So anyway, so check out, if you wanted to do that, there's check out in the description box below my contact details. Okay, I think really what they wanted to is just get me to get going. I thought, no, I'll need to do my spiel. So there may be something about, like that too. It's being like, might not so much allowing us. It's okay. So there's two things. Some of you, it may be, or some things, for some of you, it may be like need to sort something out. Some of others of you, it may be the sorting out is like saying to people, no, you sort it out. So stop distracting me while I'm trying to do my thing or while I am doing my thing. This is where my desire is to go. And it may not be yours, but this is where I'm going. And then I can help you out later or blah, 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 or do something like whatever it is later. So anyway, okay, whoa, because I feel like there's a sense of feeling that I've been taken off my path, or I'm not following a path where I could be, should be, would have been doing, that sort of thing, shoulda, coulda, woulda. So it's kind of like I feel like for you, Scorpio, that you want somebody maybe, or you've allowed yourself to be, gone askew off your path, or a path. Or something that you've been wanting to really do. So anyway, the first card out, oh shivers, I forgot to do this. So I am using my brand new deck here, the Starman Tarot deck, which I've just got last Friday or Saturday, and also my trusty tarot deck, so that may come out, and a couple of cards from this Sacred Earth Oracle as well. So we'll see what happens. So anyway, the first card out with the Starman deck is the Empress. So Look, I've had a little bit of a study with these, and I haven't fully integrated it. So I've made some general notes about each card. So I've taken the liberty of shuffling some cards, and I do shuffle them in whatever. I don't pick them or choose them as such. I shuffle, and whatever falls out, falls out. So, and that's what we'll go with. So the first card out is the Empress. So the Empress in this deck, the theme behind it, or this deck, is I fully embrace life's fecundity. So fecundity means abundance, okay? Or it means the ability to produce an abundance of offspring or new growth, fertility. So this is what this card is basically about. So there may be, there's something going on at the moment when you're maybe not feeling like you are able to do that, or you've skipped out of that sort of energy, and it's like you're feeling a little bit down or a little bit low. But this card is the lead card, the first card. So it's telling you that you actually, you have that ability to be able to do that again and repeat it. And repeat it, basically, whatever it is, that not the same situation as before, but it's something, it's like you're able to use the same sort of recipe, but you're able to repeat the, okay, because I was hearing repeat. This is repetitive, abundance, okay, the ability to produce an abundance, okay, of whatever. That's what they're repeating, okay. Then we have the Queen of Wands. So that's kind of like in my face at the moment. So yeah. And then we have, what did I say? The Queen of Wands, which is in reverse. Now, the Queen of Wands is, I gracefully take center stage, but I kind of feel it's like you may have gone off center stage, or taken yourself off, or allowed someone to say something which has made you to take yourself off, or something like. So you've got caught up in some other bullshit, which has brought something up for you, which is kind of like really interesting. So in reverse, this card, because she's normally like a graceful and taking that center stage, and you may be in a funny little, or gone into this space of being overbearing and controlling, or generous to a fault, okay? So there seems to be, which is kind of interesting, where we talked about before, what come up is like a reconnection to your own needs. So it's like turning that around, okay? So because I feel like you're generally in, a heart-centered space, or that's where you've been working towards, as being more in that space, okay, with the Queen of Wands. So because generally the Queen of Wands is in she's that heart-centered space, that she's like confident in knowing who she is and what she wants and how she's going to get it. So she's got a plan, she's got an idea, she's got a plan, and how she's going to execute it, and how it could be or should be. But I'm hearing should and could with certain parts, and that sort of thing. So but there's a sense of where something is flipped over, where you might be more gone into a, I'm hearing for some of you, is obsessive controlling freak. And others of you, maybe not so bad, but you maybe become a little bit overbearing with something, and because you've skipped out, or something's like skipped you out of it. So the Prince of Pentacles is here as well. He is the next card. So, and he is about, I value all life. And he comes with a sharp mind and imagination. And he is purposeful. And he's like bringing, and you have the ability to bring vision into being. So what I'm hearing is like there's something that's, something that's like you've either had a lack of confidence that's come through with this Queen of Wands there, while she's in reverse. So I'm going to turn you around the right way. So something's flipped you out, where you've kind of like flipped you out, yeah, okay, and turned you around to where you maybe have this lack of confidence about you, but turn it around, okay? It's getting back into that place. So getting back into that place, or whether you're a male or a female, okay? Because then interesting, we have the King of Wands, and after that one. So the King of Wands is, I seek to change the world. And now he's a very inspired, charismatic leader, and he's one to be like, initiating change and apply a much needed discipline and generosity, okay? Discipline within himself and discipline with around him. It's like, I feel like he gets me that energy that, if he's, he will, the discipline within himself, he will seek that in others, okay? So there's that sort of thing that's with him. But and he's like, on saying that, he's like disciplined with himself to to achieve what it is that he needs to achieve or wants to achieve. And he's always open to opportunities or tangible opportunities. He can see them and feel them, and know them and make it happen. So he is the leadership, he is success in leadership, the epiphany of that. So there's something about coming in that. So maybe that you're needing to look at that and bring that energy back in with you again as well. There could actually be a Queen of Wands energy that's in your life at the moment that may be feeling like this, and it may be that you that are helping them to turn it around, Scorpio. But I do feel like that for most of you, that is you. There's a sense of maybe you're not feeling like you're in your normal self, maybe you haven't been for a while, so they're turning it around, or you've just skipped out for a bit. So the King of Wands is kind of bringing in his energy and saying to you, I know you want to, you seek to change the world, but you've got to go within. Got to sort yourself out and lead from a leader perspective. Okay, there's a sense of discipline is there as well to bring about the success that you're wanting to achieve. So and then the Eight of Swords. So the Eight of Swords is about restriction. Okay, and this is about you restricting yourself. It's about with the way that you're thinking and doing things. So the Eight of Swords, the theme with this one is I use what restricts me. So what they mean by that is exploring the realm of constriction and how it focuses you. So, sometimes things come up and we buy into somebody else's way of thinking and the society's way of thinking, and it's like it doesn't really fit, but we follow it anyway, as we do, and it doesn't really work. So it's about breaking out of that cycle. But this is your bubble, this is your cycle, breaking outside of what's going on in your head, saying that you can't do it. So it's exploring that. And become, this is interesting what is written in here, is become a catalyst for change and confirmation. And this is about relinquishing or letting go of the struggle, and discover that freedom is a state of mind, which really it truly is. It's a state of mind. So whatever it is that is going on is you can get yourself out of this by flipping the switch, okay, in your mind. So then we have the Hanged Man and the Two of Wands. Now the Hanged Man is interesting, and I love this card in the sense that the Hanged Man, there's something about moving forward and moving in a way that's probably, unconventional to the way things, some people do, society moves and that sort of thing as well. So, interesting going back to whatever is the Eight of Swords as well. The theme of the Hanged Man in this deck is I now surrender, thy will be done. So it's turning things in your head around, like letting go of the obsession of material possessions in this time, or something like that. But this is like the material world, and sometimes we can get hung up on that. And it's like with the Hanged Man, like he's hung upside down from his feet, not his neck. So it's like he can see things. It's changing your perspective. He can see things from another point of view, so it's allowing yourself to see things from another point of view. We don't always have to do what we've been groomed to believe or do. Have to do it that way or one way. There's more than one way to do something, and there's more than one way to look at something. Okay, so it's kind of like opening your mind and exploring that with the Hanged Man. He's like taking you outside of your realm in that sense. So he talks about turning things in your head and letting go of obsession. Basically, you are being forced to go within, make peace, and rediscover, which is what happens when we go. When we really go there, okay? So awesome. So go there. And then the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands is, I dare to choose. So this is up to you. This is your choice, which way you want to go, how you're going to do it, if you want to do it, if you don't want to do it. There's a choice there. And it's about, the Two of Wands is, when it's looking out around, what is around, now that I've got this energy, I've taken the first step, and I've taken this action with this idea. Now it's about viewing, looking around, learning, discovering what else is out there. So you can see that she's looking around. to see what else is out there. So really it's about expanding one's vision and giving perspective and skill, gaining perspective and skill. So it's beginning, yeah, it's pretty much that. And skill and vision and wisdom from other places, and looking at opposites of values and things to what's yours, because you know what's so, yeah, which is kind of what this is all about. It's like we start to discover that actually what we thought is true is not true, you know. So that's what they're talking about there, and it's stepping outside of your comfort zone and learning new things about yourself. So, and which is going to take you towards the success that you're looking for, okay, or that is there for you. Okay, wonderful. So I'm just going to go to the tarot deck, my other tarot deck, and see what comes up there. So either clarify or, yeah, it's probably to clarify, maybe to, sometimes it's to, yeah, clarify or confirm, whatever way you look at it. So there's something going on there. Oh, okay, the star, hope and inspiration, okay, is there. I mean, I think don't think I need to go any further with that. So it's about that, you know, keeping up that energy, that changing your perspective into hope and inspiration, being inspiring and thinking about all things, which means sometimes we need to like learn new things to keep to, like the Two of Wands and the other cards are pretty much saying. So then we have the Seven of Pentacles, and there's a need to decide. So yes, there may be something that's working really well on this side, and there's a new beginning on this side. So it's like they're talking about, you know, there may be a decision that you may be needing to make, whether you're going to let go of this to go into to begin something new and do that, you know. So whatever it is, and it may be also too that the need to decide maybe that you hold on to what is already working for a little bit until, and to get this, you're still able to create this new idea or this new beginning with that, you know, even with that there. So it may be an expansion of something. It may be, you know, an addition of something that you're already doing. So it's kind of like until you get this part here going, you know, working really well into your favor, okay? And it's like, okay, but sometimes, you know, and you know, it may be that you think, oh, that might be a little bit tight with time or money or something like that. And yeah, I totally get that. But sometimes we kind of like just need to, we need to tie-ho, or, you know, for us, do whatever's right for us or best for ourselves. So fortitude, okay, fortitude. So where are we going with fortitude? Okay, I'm just gonna, oh, okay. I like to like just fully get like a dictionary word, you know, type it in the computer sometimes and just get the true meaning of the word from the dictionary, because often it can be explained in the wrong way, and I don't really fully know what fortitude fully means. So this is why I'm like Googling it now. So looking in the dictionary. So fortitude. So courage in pain or adversity. Okay. So there is, yeah, okay. I don't think I need to say any more. They've just said it. And that's why I needed to look at it, because it's like, it's simple, and it's not simple, but it's like, the explanation is just that, and that's what this, I feel like, is what they're talking about, and that it's like there is whatever is going on with you, you're able to make that through it. It's like just switching, yeah, things around, your perspective around, basically. Okay, I know that it can be easier said than done, but sometimes our mind, you know, it's our mind that gets in the way of even that. Okay, so anyway, I'm going to leave that there with you, Scorpio, with lots of love, peace, harmony, and joy, excitement, and adventure from my, and prosperity and abundance from my my spiritual team, the Zion energy, and also the energy of Scorpio. Okay, bye for now. We'll see you, next Wednesday.